Hey guys, I'm Jeff Moriarty from jmoriartymarketing.com, and today I wanted to talk about the HTTP to HTTPS conversion. This is something that Google's been pushing for quite some time. You may be thinking, hey wait, my e-commerce shop, they go through checkout, I'm safe, I'm already switches to HTTP, or HTTPS, it's secure. What are you talking about? So what Google wants now, it's always been very important, you as a company, as the customer experience, that when you go through checkouts and you get to the area, the whole checkout process actually, that is secure, and there could be the harder time of any third parties getting all the credit card information that's being transmitted to your website. That's been commonplace for years. This new thing is it wants your entire website to be HTTPS. So if you can see this here, that little lock, and it's usually a green bar here that usually in the past you see show up when you go through a checkout process. Now they want it through your entire site. So even if you're on the contact us page, a product page, a category page, a blog, everything HTTPS. And it's actually a lot easier than you think. All it takes, maybe you already have an e-commerce site, so you already have an SSL certificate. You just have to talk to your web developer or maybe yourself, and you have to do it site-wide. If you don't have an SSL, just need to go online, purchase one. Depending on how cool you want it to look. I think you can get them for like $30, $50. You can spend a little more, and you get like this really cool long, and it's all shaded green. I'm not sure what the data behind that is, if it does very well, but it makes just your site look more secure. But it's up to you. You can spend as little as $30. So basically, why do it? Why does Google want this? Well, wants your entire site to be more secure. All the information that's transmitted, email addresses, anything like that. Google wants everything to just be secure. So, it's probably a good thing. Only costs you a little bit more per year, but I haven't, there's tons of sites that haven't done it yet, so it's not like, oh my God, I haven't done it. But I think it'll be the big thing for 2017. So it's definitely something you should look into. Another reason that it's great, it can make your site faster. And we all know that speed is a huge ranking factor, and it's going to become even more important because of mobile. More and more people are using their mobile phones. They want it faster and faster, improve that customer experience. So that's a good benefit of it. The last big benefit is that it's going to be used, it could be used right now as a ranking factor. So you can get a little positioning boost because your entire site's HTTPS. So that's those are three big reasons to do it. And like I said, it's not too complicated. From a developer standpoint, it's just, they have to do some things in the back end as far as doing some redirects, redirecting all the pages from HTTP to HTTPS. And I know you're scared, oh God, redirects. Google's made it a lot easier, before I think they removed a lot of the page juice, the page rank. They used to push through the redirects. I think you hardly lose any now, which is great, especially for this. So what have I experienced with the transitions I've done? I just wanted to give you kind of a few tips. Again, I'm not sure if you can see this, but some clients and some people that just wanted me to help them with this. One of the biggest issues I've seen is they've got everything correct, but what they're doing with the redirects is every page on their site, they redirect to the new HTTPS homepage. That's definitely not what you want to do. If you have a page that's currently HTTP, www.site.com/product red, you want not, when you do this process, you don't want to redirect that to the new HTTPS homepage. You want to redirect to the same URL, same product page, but with the S added to the HTTP. That is the proper way to do it. Make sure that's so important. Make sure that's done. Things I've done, once this happens. At first, a lot of people do it manually, but there's a great tool called Screaming Frog. They have an amazing, one of their reports in there is like an insecure report. Might be something I call it, could be called something else. But basically what it does, once you do this whole process, you can run it through that report. If you have, if your site has less than 500 URLs, I think it's free. More than that, you have to pay, but it's totally worth it if you even if you use it for a month. And what it'll do is it'll show you all the pages that are insecure, and it'll give you like the file or what's insecure on the page. It's freaking awesome. You just can go down the list and knock stuff out. And the biggest things that I find, images. Images aren't secure. This is something, maybe your developer can fix. With those images, maybe sometimes, you took images from other websites and you just plopped them on your website. So they are, they're searching out there for a non-HTTPS link. Those need to be fixed. Sometimes you can just add the S and it's okay. Other times you just need to either lose the image totally or take it, put it on Adobe Photoshop, upload it to your own PC so it's hosted with you. Internal links. Make sure if you have links in descriptions and everything that those are switched over to HTTPS. You have external links, make sure those are switched over to HTTPS. Other things, update all your canonical URLs. If you don't know what that is, talk to your web developer, he will. If you do, then you know what I'm talking about. Update scripts, mods, that's a big thing. What we ran into with a big client was, we did all this work, but all their scripts didn't work. This is still kind of fairly new for this stuff, so sometimes we had to talk to the mod developers, the third-party stuff, companies, hey, how do we get this to work with HTTPS? Your PPC, even though the redirects do work, you should still go through and just update all the PPC ads. If you have Google or Bing, those are things that you easily have control over, so it's not tough to do. Google Webmaster Tools, Bing, or Google Search Console, Bing Webmaster Tools. You want to, if you don't use those at all, use them now. It's easy, it's free, you just gotta add some code to your site. But you want to claim the HTTPS version of your website with those. Robot.txt file, make sure that's updated. You may have disallowed certain HTTPS pages before. Now you definitely don't want to. Make sure your sitemap is updated to the new HTTP pages. So yes, I think that's about everything. This is something you want to do, whether you're B2B, B2C, whatever kind of website. Maybe you're a blogger. Switch it all over. Get it done. This is going to be the big thing in 2017. You're going to see a lot of companies switching over to this. It's better to be one of the first. It's easy enough to do as long as you kind of follow this. But if you do have any questions, I'd be so happy to help you out. You can go to our website. It's jmoriartymarketing.com. I'll put a link in the bottom here. My name is Jeff Moriarty. Like I say, I'm not sure if I'm related to Sherlock Holmes Moriarty. I hope I am. But if you have any questions, just let me know. Thank you.